Their brains are small, but who's the dumbest one of all? True, none of them are in Mensa, but who's the most densa? Perhaps it's Sunny who mastered the art of making idiots look smart. Now The View could ask a mirror who's the dumbest one of all, but there's no way that glass doesn't shatter. So instead, let's check out this clip from Monday's episode of The View when the ladies put their science caps on and discuss the solar eclipse.
I know, right? I mean, I have to say, Karen Dupiche, our wonderful makeup artist, when the earthquake was happening, she put her coat on and she was like, Jesus is coming. I'm out. I'm out. I'm leaving. We've got a solar eclipse. We've got the earthquake. She ran down the hallway. The rapture is here. Rapture's here. And then also I learned that cicadas are coming. Cicadas. Although I love for the first time.
Greg Gutfeld and Melania Trump shocked the media world when they joined forces to deliver a crushing blow to The View. After an intense live segment where Sunny Hostin crossed a line that even her harshest critics didn't expect, the talk show, already in turmoil from years of controversy, found itself at the center of a media storm it couldn't weather. The catalyst was Sunny Hostin's decision to escalate her criticism to an unimaginable level, launching deeply personal and degrading attacks on both Greg and Melania, leaving viewers and media watchdogs in complete disbelief. The situation began somewhat innocently, or at least that's how it seemed. During a heated debate about Greg Gutfeld's growing influence as the dominant force in late-night television and Melania's subtle return to the public spotlight, Sunny let loose with a tirade that seemed less like political commentary and more like a personal vendetta. She ridiculed Gutfeld's success as a mere fluke, suggesting his audience consisted of angry, undereducated men craving someone to vent their frustrations with.
They wanted like an opposing perspective.
Well, just any kind of opposing perspective, right? Because the concern, I mean, it's there's no argument anymore on The View, right? I don't know why you'd want. I don't know why you'd want it.
Yeah, they'd have to pay you a lot of money.
But I was gonna say everybody has their price, right?
Yes.
There's plenty of things that you don't want to do that you will do for a certain amount of money. That's what the foundation of the entire economy.
Yes.
So, yeah, but also speaking of, Hollywood was never woke.
Yeah.
Hollywood's not going away from woke. It wasn't woke before. It was just that after the summer of 2020, everyone was so scared of getting fired that they were like, we better just make sure all movies are all black gay people. You know what I mean? Like, that's an exaggeration, but that was what they thought people wanted. That's that they were reading on it.
However, it was her attack on Melania that truly went too far. Sunny branded the former First Lady as a superficial trophy wife with no real depth, belittling her achievements and implying that she was complicit in supporting a corrupt system. The remarks were so harsh and unhinged that even some of her co-hosts seemed visibly uncomfortable. What Sunny failed to realize was that she had just declared war on two people who weren't about to let it slide. Greg Gutfeld, famous for his biting humor and fearless commentary, responded almost instantly on his own late-night show. He dedicated an entire segment to deconstructing Sunny's comments, calling out her hypocrisy and highlighting the numerous scandals that had tainted The View. If bitterness were an Olympic sport, Sunny would have more gold than Michael Phelps. He joked, getting a big laugh from his audience, but Gutfeld wasn't satisfied with just delivering a verbal jab. He was intent on making Sunny face real repercussions. Behind the scenes, Greg started putting together a legal team to explore whether Sunny's comments and The View's editorial practices had crossed into defamation. He wasn't alone in this pursuit. Melania Trump, who had largely stayed out of the public eye since leaving the White House, was reportedly enraged by the attack on her character. Sources revealed that Melania saw the remarks not just as a personal insult, but as an attempt to tarnish her legacy and dignity. With her husband's backing, she teamed up with Gutfeld, using her own legal resources to take the fight directly to The View.
This is it. Watch this. This is bonkers. Go full screen. This is literally bonkers.
Mogul and a television star. But does he really want to add President of the United States to his resume? A lot of people would like him to. Please let's find out, and please welcome my friend, Donald Trump.
My friend. My friend. Watch this. Just watch this. This is nuts. We're in an alternative universe. Okay? Because this is not that long ago.
Go standing O.
Bro, watch this. Just watch how this goes. Watch this. So she's a Republican. That's easy.
Yep.
But everybody else.
Joy
hugs.
can't wait to get a hug in.
Yeah, everyone's hugging. Look at this. Look at this. Kisses, hugs, kisses to Whoopi. Everybody hugs and kisses. Even Joy Behar hugs and kisses.
Joy Behar hugs and kisses.
See? Now watch this.
So I'm going to take you at your word that you have not decided yet when you're going to run, but you're thinking about it and you've expressed some of your views, which are controversial and in many ways, but
not to her.
Well, not to her. Okay, you're a Republican, so, but let's say that you do decide in the spring, right? And your ideas resonate so much. On the other hand, we saw Newt Gingrich apologizing for his marriages and divorces. You've had 3 marriages, 2 sort of uncomfortable divorces. Do you think that
They were very comfortable.
we won't review all that. Do you think
Getting laughs right away.
that would
The combined efforts of Greg and Melania sent shockwaves through the network. Their legal teams went to work, uncovering a history of questionable practices at The View, including allegations that inflammatory remarks were scripted to boost ratings, and a consistent pattern of unfairly targeting certain public figures for criticism. The lawsuits they filed were not only meticulously detailed, but also highly publicized, ensuring that every twist and turn of the legal battle was played out in the spotlight. The optics for the show were disastrous. What had once been a celebrated platform for diverse women's voices now seemed like a toxic echo chamber, more focused on tearing others down for entertainment than fostering meaningful conversation. The mounting pressure became impossible to ignore as sponsors began pulling their ads, unwilling to associate with the growing scandal. Longtime critics of The View, who had consistently condemned its increasingly partisan tone, saw this as the perfect moment to call for its cancellation. Even some of the show's former supporters, who had once praised its impact, conceded that it had strayed too far from its original mission. Social media exploded with hashtags like Chach Cancel The View and Justice for Melania, as Greg Gutfeld's fans and Trump supporters rallied in their outrage. As the lawsuits gained momentum, fractures began to show among The View's co-hosts. Behind the scenes, tensions within The View were at an all-time high. Whoopi Goldberg, often seen as the leader of the panel, tried to defend the show's credibility, but was privately seething at Sunny Hostin for attracting so much negative attention. Meanwhile, Joy Behar, exhausted by the endless controversies surrounding the show, was reportedly contemplating retirement, unsure of how much longer she could endure the public scrutiny. As for Sunny, she faced severe backlash, with many wondering whether she would remain on the panel once the lawsuits were resolved. The future of the show seemed uncertain, with growing divisions among the hosts, as Greg and Melania stand firm. In their fight for decency, it's clear this isn't just about one show. It's about all of us demanding accountability from the platforms that influence our lives. So, what do you think? Should shows like The View be held responsible for their words? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's get this conversation going. And if you're passionate about seeing real change, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you never miss an update on this ongoing battle. Together, we can make a difference.